How goes the night? Moon's down. There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir, not yet at rest? The king's abed. You have been an unusual pleasure and sent forth great largesse to your offices. I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters. To you, they've shown some truth.
I think not of them. Yet when we can entreat an hour to serve, we should spend it in some words upon that business, if you will grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent when 'tis, it shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to augment it, but still keep my bosom franchised and allegiance clear, I shall be counseled.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle towards my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, yet I see thee still. Art thou fatal vision sensible to feeling as to sight, or art thou but a dagger of the mind? A false creation proceeding from the heat oppressed brain. I see thee yet in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshalst me the way that I was going. And such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still. And on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood which were not there before. There's no such thing. It's the bloody business that informs us to mine eye. Now where the wide half-world nature seems dead. And wicked dreams abuse the curtain's sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offering, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, who howls his watch thus, with his stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides towards his design, moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabout, and take the present horror from the time which now suits with it. Whilst I threat he lives. Words to the heat of D2 cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell. It summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. was the owl that shrieked. The fatal bellman, which gives the sternst good night. He is about it. The doors are open. The surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there?
Alack, I am afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss him. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done't. Oh, my husband!
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now!
As I descended.
Aye.
Mark, who lies in the second chamber?
Malcolm, 'tis.
Oh, this is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought, to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh and sleep, and one cried murder. That they did wake each other, I stood and heard them. But they did say their prayers and address them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us and amend the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. Death of each day's life. Sore labor's bath balm of hurt minds. Great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still, it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis doth murder sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brainsickly of things. Go, get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? I wish with me, and every noise appalls me. My hands are here. They pluck out mine eyes. Oh, great Neptune's oceans wash this blood clean from my hand. No. These my hands will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark! More knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers, being not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed were best not know myself. Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking, how which thou couldst.